today I'm going to be playing out the 2024 season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but after every touchdown that Mike Evans scores, we get to steal a player from the team he scored on. And obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did make the playoffs this year. I mean, it looks like Baker Mayfield has finally found himself a home, but with that being said, if we want to win this team a Super Bowl, I feel like we need to get some more help. But again, I mean, this team does already have some very solid pieces on the offense, and it's pretty much the same story with the defense. There are some spots that we could definitely improve, but we have some superstars already. So I'm definitely excited to see what this team can do this season, because as long as Mike Evans plays well, we're just going to get better and better each week. But to start the season off, in week 1, it looks like we have to go up against Jaden Daniels. And obviously this is a game that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did win in the regular season, but Jaden Daniels did come back and knock the Bucs out of the playoffs. So obviously he got the last laugh because he won when it mattered most. But I'm gonna try and go for Mike Evans here, and hopefully we can get this off. Actually, I'm probably better off just keeping this on the ground with Baker. I mean, obviously we could have gone for him there because he was wide open, but I wanted to try and use him as a blocker. That might be our first touchdown. It's knocked away. And since that was third down, obviously we had to punt after that. But in the end, it looks like things are going to work out for us because our defense forced a fumble at the 31-yard line. So we are already set up for a touchdown. Bucky Irving lost a yard there, though. So I got to make sure that we don't get into another situation where it's third and something, because I do not want to get held to a field goal here. I'm just going to go for Evans this time, oh, we almost got it. I mean, we only need 2 yards now. So I'm probably just going to try and go for one of the tight ends. If Otten can get some separation, actually, I'm just going to play it safe and go for this guy. That's going to be an easy first down, and we're still going. I want to try and get Bucky Irving going as well, though, because he has been a really solid running back for Tampa today. It looks like he's not getting a lot of yardage, though. I mean, he's been a really solid running back for Tampa this season, not today. I mean, he hasn't really been able to get going against Washington yet, but oh man, we should probably just, oh, that should be a first down right there. We got it. I gotta stop taking out of the pocket because I probably could have waited and gone for Mike Evans there, but either way, we only need 4 yards now, and he is gonna be wide open for the touchdown. So that's gonna be Mike Evans' first touchdown of the season, which gives the lead to the Bucs first. So I mean, we already get to take at least one player from Washington after this, but that's gonna bring us to the third quarter, and it looks like we're all tied up at 10. So hopefully we can get in the end zone to take the lead back here. I'm gonna be honest though, I mean, this game is pretty much going exactly the way I thought it would. I knew Washington was not gonna go down without a fight. Bro, we should actually have Mike Evans if we can hit him there. That might be a touchdown, but he's gonna fall. If he didn't fall down, that definitely would have gone for a score because he had nothing but open field in front of him. But either way, I mean, he's got us set up really well, so I just got to make sure that we don't throw an interception or anything, and we should at least be able to kick a field goal. That should be another solid gain. He's got another first down, and it looks like he's still going. If he didn't get caught, that would have been a ridiculous touchdown because he had to power through a lot of people. But either way, we only need 1 yard, so I don't think this is going to be too much of an issue, and it looks like we are going to have him again. So that is 2 touchdowns on the game now for Mike Evans, and that one's going to give us the lead back.
A few moments later.
But unfortunately after that, this game ended up going to overtime, and as you can see, nobody was able to do anything. So it looks like this game is going to end in a tie, and I feel like we actually did pretty well in that game too. So the fact that it's going to end in a tie just feels extremely unrewarding, but on the bright side, we did still get to take 2 players from Washington, and for the defense, I went with Bobby Wagner, and we also got Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, I know a lot of people probably expected me to take Jaden Daniels, but we have some tough teams on our schedule, and a lot of those teams have some superstar quarterbacks. So we're going to have a chance to get a better QB in the future, but that's going to bring us to week 2, and it looks like we have another very tough game on our hands because now we have to play the Lions. And I feel like this is a game that we need to instantly get off to a hot start in. I mean, once again, Tampa did win this game in real life, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it here because this Lions team is loaded. I mean, I feel like we just got to apply pressure from the very beginning, but if we aren't able to take down the Lions, not being able to beat Washington is definitely going to hurt even more. Because, I mean, I know a tie is technically not a loss, but it's also not a win, and we need to get a win here. So I'm going to try and go for one of the tight ends. That should be a first down. Come on, hold on to it. We got Godwin. And I needed him to come down with that because that was like 3rd and 3 or something. So if that didn't work out, we would have been getting taken off the field. But that is going to save our drive. And it looks like we have Godwin wide open again, man. So this drive is already looking really solid for Tampa. I'm just going to try and run this route again and see if Mike Evans can get open for us. We should have it, but I don't think it's going to go for a touchdown. I feel like we could have done a lot better on that route because he's only going to get like 3 yards on the pickup. So we still need to get 5 yards for the touchdown. And I just got to throw that up because we are about to get sacked, but it looks like we're going to find Evans either way. So that touchdown is going to put the Bucs on the board first, which is exactly what we needed. We're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter though, and no surprise, the Lions do have the lead right now, but we are staying in this thing. I mean, we're only down by 3, so if we can get in the end zone again, that will obviously give us the lead, but it's apparently 3rd and 19, so we need to get 19 yards all in one go, or we're going to have to give the ball up again. But it looks like we're going to clutch up with Evans. Or that was Godwin, sorry, not Evans. But either way, that's the 2nd time that that route has worked out for us today. So that's another huge pickup from Godwin. And it looks like we should have Palmer open, who's going to get some separation as well. I mean, the passing game's actually been working really well for us today. We haven't been able to get Bucky Irving going, though. So, I mean, I don't really want to rely on the run because every time I try to... Oh, dude, that's going to be a sack. I thought we were going to have some separation, but obviously that was not the case, and the Lions got another stop after that too. So I'm just gonna go back to this play with Godwin, and it looks like it's gonna work again. It seems like that route is a little bit of a cheat code for us in this game because I know it got stopped a few times against Washington, but every time I've ran it against the Lions, it has worked for a massive pickup, and it's gonna do it once again. So now we have a fresh set of downs, and that should be a touchdown right there. We're gonna have Evans wide open again. So that's gonna give the lead back to the Bucs, but this game is far from being over. And of course, my worst fear is gonna come true because the Lions scored, and now they have a 3-point lead with 32 seconds left in this game. So I just gotta hope that Evans can get this, and that was a crazy catch. So that is gonna give us a chance to at least tie things up with a field goal, but even better, I mean, we only need 34 yards, so we do have a chance to potentially walk this game off, especially after that pickup. I did not think that we were going to be in this situation. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought this defense was going to cook us on that final drive, but now if we can score a touchdown here, that should pretty much put things away, but that's not going to work. I mean, I know this route has worked out pretty well for us so far today, so I'm going to try and go back to this. Worst case scenario, though, I will take a field goal to send this thing to overtime. I mean, all I'm really worried about is not losing this game. I don't even care if Evans scores a touchdown either. I just got to find somebody. And the thing is, we almost had him there too. I mean, if we didn't get hit, that would have been a touchdown from Mike Evans. But now we need 10 yards to keep this drive alive, and it looks like we got Evans again. I'm calling my last timeout. I mean, we only have 6 seconds on the clock, so this is really risky, but I'm gonna put in the air. If we get sacked, obviously we're gonna lose this game, but it looks like Evans is gonna be there, and that should hopefully be enough to walk this thing off, because that's gonna give the lead to the Bucs with only 4 seconds left in this game. I mean, that was an absolutely insane game. That might be the craziest game that we play all season, but I'm just happy that we were able to come out with the dub, because I feel like this was a game that we definitely needed to win. And obviously we were able to score 3 touchdowns in that game against the Lions, which is best case scenario for us, because they were absolutely loaded, and now we are absolutely loaded, because for the offense, now we have Penei Sewell, and to help out the defense, we also went ahead and took Aiden Hutchinson and Brian Branch. So this Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster is starting to look absolutely terrifying. I mean, at this point, I feel like we have one of the best defenses in the NFL, but after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 4, and it looks like we did beat the Broncos in week 3, so we have 2 wins on the season now, and we have to go up against the Eagles, who also have 2 wins. And I mean, it's pretty much the same story as the game against the Lions. I feel like we definitely want to get off to a quick start in this game, but as you can see, our field position is garbage right now, so we gotta try and make this a bit better. I hate to say it because I thought he was going to be really good for this team, but Bucky Irving has really been struggling today. I mean, we really haven't been able to do anything with this guy, and since that didn't work out, it is third down. I mean, we already got taken off the field on our first drive of the game, so I gotta make sure that we pick up the first down here. We were pretty close to getting safetied, and I know this is a really bad idea, but since we only need 1 yard, I'm gonna go for it, even though we're at our own 11-yard line. I mean, QB sneaking is way too easy in Madden. I mean, I feel like that was pretty much a guaranteed first down for us. I can't even remember the last time I got stopped on a QB sneak in this game, but anyways, that's gonna be a huge play because Palmer's gone. I feel like we really need to get in the end zone on this drive right here, though, because even though our defense is probably a top 3 defense in the NFL at this point, I feel like Saquon Barkley is gonna light them up. And of course, we got struck with a holding call there, so that's gonna back us up 10 yards, which is just awesome. But hopefully we can get Evans open. I don't actually, we should have him. Never mind, that's gonna be intercepted. There it is, man. I should not have thrown it on Darius Slay. He kind of earned that interception. I didn't think that he was going to be able to get to the ball there, but obviously I was very wrong. And Philly did end up scoring after that to take the lead first, but we're coming back out here in the fourth quarter now, and as you can see, we have kept this game close. We're only down by 6 points, so this is a really important drive for Tampa, and it looks like we're finally going to get a big play with Bucky Irving. I've been waiting for him to do something all day because he's been pretty quiet throughout this whole video, but I'm going to try and go back to this route with Godwin, and it looks like it's going to work out again for us. We could have a touchdown, but I decided to go out at the 1 yard line, which I might regret, but I want to get a touchdown with Evans because he has not scored yet in this game, and I want to make sure that we can at least take one player from Philly. It looks like it's going to work out for us. So it looks like Mike Evans is finally going to get on the board, which gives the lead back to Tampa as long as we make the PAT attempt. I mean, I would be absolutely flabbergasted if Philly was able to block this. So we should basically have the, yeah, that's gonna be good. So we're up by 1 point, and after that, our top 3 defense in the NFL was able to get an interception for us. But as you can see, we got to get 2 yards to keep this drive alive because it is third down, but it looks like Bucky Irving has it. So as long as we don't mess this up, we have a chance to at least go up by 4 points, but I'm hoping for a touchdown because if we can go up by 8, that would be great for this team right now. I don't know how safe an 8-point lead is, though, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I know they'd have to go for a 2-point conversion to tie it, but I'm honestly thinking about going for the 2-point conversion ourselves if we can get a chance to score here. I'm just going to keep this with Baker, who's going to have the touchdown. I mean, I was trying to go for Evans there. It would have been nice to get him in the end zone again, but that is going to extend our lead. I mean, I don't even care. My main priority right now is just winning this game, so I'm going to try and go for the 2-point conversion because if this works out, that should pretty much put it away, but we're gonna miss it. And I mean, of course, the Eagles were able to score after that too, which really hurt us, but as you can see, things might work out for us in the end either way, because if we can make this, that is gonna give the win to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it looks like we're gonna walk it off with a field goal. So this was another game that's gonna come right down to the wire, but we're gonna clutch up when it matters most. And unfortunately, Mike Evans was only able to score the 1 touchdown in that game, but we definitely made our 1 pickup from the Eagles count because now we have Saquon Barkley. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 9 for what should be the most important game that we play all season long, because as you can see, we're gonna be taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, who are 4-3, and we are 6-1-1. That tie is still really bothering me, but we did lose a game to the Baltimore Ravens, which was our first loss of the season. But anyways, I mean, if we keep playing the way that we are right now, we have a chance to get the #1 seed in the playoffs. I mean, we do have it for the moment. So I feel like taking down Mahomes is definitely crucial for us. But anyways, we're losing 7-3 in the second quarter right now. I'm gonna try and get Saquon going, but he did not pick up a single yard there, so that definitely hurts our chances chances of getting the first down a little bit. I'm just gonna see if Otten can pick this up and save the drive. He's gonna have it too, so that's gonna keep us on the field. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not think that he was gonna be able to get that, but I'm gonna hand it off to Barkley again. I know Bucky Irving did struggle a bit, but I'm expecting a lot more out of Saquon. I mean, that was a pretty solid pickup right there, so I'm gonna try and go for another run with him. If he can get some separation and has a chance to score a touchdown, I will definitely take it. Obviously, he's gonna get stopped there though, so that is gonna bring up a third down, but we only need 2 yards. So if this doesn't work out, I honestly might end up going for it on 4th down, and of course we missed the pass. I mean, that was just a terrible throw from Baker Mayfield. That's why I'm thinking if we want to make a deep playoff run, we're probably gonna need to get a better quarterback. So hopefully we can score at least 1 touchdown in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not putting down Baker. He is a really solid quarterback right now, but obviously, he is no Patrick Mahomes. So if we get a chance to take Mahomes in this game, we are going to take Mahomes. And it looks like we're going to be able to do that because Mike Evans is in for the touchdown. We're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter though, and it looks like this has been another really good game because we're all tied up at 10. But obviously, we have a chance to take the lead here as long as I don't throw an interception. I'm going to try and go back to this route right here though. If we can get... dude, I don't think that's going to happen. Actually, we should have Evans in the end zone. It's gonna be a touchdown. That was a crazy catch from him. I did not think he was gonna be able to keep the feet in, but he did. So that's 2 on the game for Evans now, and that gives us the lead. And after that, it looks like the Buccaneers were able to hold on for the win. So we are gonna pass our biggest test of the season because we're gonna take down Mahomes. And obviously, we got to steal 2 players from the Kansas City Chiefs after that game. And as I said, Baker has been really good to us this season. He's got us to the point that we're at right now. But if we want to win a Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes is definitely our best option. And we also picked up Travis Kelce. So as you can see, I mean, it's pretty clear that we definitely have the best offense in the NFL at this point. And on the other hand, I mean, as I said earlier, this is clearly a top 3 defense in the NFL as well. So as long as we keep winning games, which I feel like we should do, especially now that we have Mahomes and Kelce, we do have a very solid chance at getting the #1 seed in the NFC. It looks like we did have a couple losses to end off the season, but we're still going to go 13-3-1. Again, that tie still really bothers me, but either way, we're going to win the division, and we got the #1 seed. And it looks like Mike Evans did have himself another phenomenal season. I mean, just like every year, he was able to get 1,000 yards because he had 12,000, and it looks like he also had 14 touchdowns. But anyways, to start off the postseason, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, and it looks like we are going to get the best of Philly once again. So now we play the Lions for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the Lions are a team that we were able to beat in the regular season, and it looks like we are well on our way to doing it again because we're up 21-3. So as long as we don't throw this game away, we should be good. I mean, another touchdown here should pretty much do it because we're about to hit the 4th quarter. We're going to have Travis Kelce wide open as well. So that's going to be a massive pickup from him. I'm going to try and go for another run right here with Saquon though. I mean, if this guy can get some separation, he should be gone. It looks like he is going to get caught. It's whatever though, because that was another pretty solid gain from him. I'm going to try and end it off right here though, because if we can get some separation with Palmer, actually, oh, never mind, we got him. I thought he was going to be locked up there, but it looks like he is going to find some separation for the touchdown. So that should pretty much do it because that's going to make it a massive deficit for the Lions. I mean, they weren't even able to do anything after that. So we're going to take it 28-3, which is a huge win to send us to the Super Bowl. I mean, the fact that the Lions couldn't score a touchdown all day really tells you how good this defense is. But anyways, to end off the season, it looks like MVP is going to be going to Josh Allen, and it looks like the last team standing in our way is the 13-4 Baltimore Ravens. I mean, taking down Lamar Jackson is definitely not going to be easy, but it seems like Mahomes does usually tend to get the best of Lamar Jackson, which kind of hurts to admit because I am a Ravens fan, but it's true. And once again, it looks like he's doing it right now because we are up 14-0 right now. So if we can get another stop on defense here, we could potentially go into halftime with with a 3-score lead if we play this right, and that is going to be an interception. I mean, we had to make him rush there. I thought he was actually going to get a first down, but that pass rush definitely forced him into making that decision. I'm going to keep it on the ground with Saquon though, and it looks like he's got a decent gain. Nothing too crazy yet, but if he keeps getting pickups like that the whole drive, we should be good. I'm probably just going to run it until we hit the 2-minute warning, because I do want to score the last points of the half. So I don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock for Lamar, because if he does score a touchdown and we go in with a 2-score lead instead of a 3-score lead, that would kind of keep him in this game. But I'm going to try and go for Evans, who does seem to be wide open for the first down. And since he got the first down, I'm just going to go back to Barkley on the ground and see if he can do some damage. It looks like he's going to be gone for another first, but he fumbled it. So unfortunately, that's going to stop the clock, but I don't care. We caught a huge break there since that went out of bounds. I mean, that could have been a disaster, but I'm going to keep it on the ground with him again. And this time it's going to go for a touchdown. I mean, Lamar is still going to have a minute, which is a lot more time than I wanted him to have. But either way, for now, we're up by 3 scores. It looks like we had absolutely nothing to worry about though, because we're going to take this game with a score of 28-0. So somehow our defense was able to shut out the Baltimore Ravens, who have one of the best offenses in the league. But that should just tell you how good our defense is, man. I mean, I didn't know they were capable of doing that. I knew they were good, but I did not think that we were going to get a shutout in the Super Bowl of all games. But that was an incredible playoff run from this team. So as you can see, to end off the video, it looks like Patrick Mahomes and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.